Oh, hey guys, this is Brad Reed Gaming World here, back for some more Marvel Future Fight. For more of our Lunar New Year dailies. He's at level 60. I can't get him to tier 2 just yet, because I have to get these up to max. I have to get these up to level 20 at the very least. And then I have to max out my skills up to level 6, I believe. And God, it's a money sink in both in-game currency and real currency. That was not part of the plan at all. It was not in the plans. Oh no. When I found that out, I kind of shedded a tear at that moment because of what I have to do in order to reach tier 2. The other thing is that Warwolf and Groot are next to hitting that rank as well. So yeah, like you can see, like you can kind of feel my despair in that regard, because now I have to wait even longer before I can see a Rocket Raccoon tier 2. And then I could actually fight a bit more competently in other areas. Oh, it's not fair. Like, it's not fair. It's really not fair. Anyway, let's get on with the event. I'm gonna use this time to level up my weaker heroes, so that way I have them available. It's like I may or may not use them, but I have them available. But I guess I should mention like the best places to get experience for your characters on pretty much anything. Okay, that looked like Ironheart got ran over by a bus and died. Maybe Iron Man maybe Tony Stark didn't give her the correct didn't give her like the correct correct schematics for his armor, you know. Best places besides like the event quest, first I would say is the daily quest. Although you can only do the daily quest twice a day, unless there's some other way around that, like you pay money and you'll get a higher VIP status that lets you play it a lot longer. There's that. Then you have then the next best one would be it's a debate between the dimension rifts and because the dimension rifts are generally once a day and only about 30 minutes per day. Not to mention that you won't always end up with like a great amount of experience with the dimension rifts. I think it's better if you have a VIP status to go in for that. Then afterwards you have then you have the special missions, which the special missions actually do give a lot of experience points, along with experience point chips, but the experience point chips don't really matter after you've reached like level 40 to 45. So those are kind of moot, but it does yield a lot of experience points in terms of gaining raw experience points from just fighting. And it's better because you can actually enter, like you can kind of do that one unlimited. And I say kind of because you're limited to 2 times per day. but you can easily make it unlimited just by completing the special missions. And it will ask you, hey, do you want to make this unlimited? And it will make it unlimited for 30 minutes at a time. So you can essentially, like, if you have enough repeat tickets, you can pretty much have it auto complete the whole thing. As long as you have a competent hero on the front being able to take it down. Because sometimes, like, even if you have it on auto repeat, you'll still die. Like, I had that happen when I was trying to grind Ultron. But it's definitely one of the better areas. Special missions are definitely one of the better areas to grind your characters. From like 45 to 60, it's the best place to go. And then if you just need that experience point boost, you can just go to the shop here. Go to the store and check the consumable list and buy the triple experience point booster, which will give you a 3-day experience multiplier by 100%. So you'll gain double experience. Let's see. Anyway, I do need to check that out. I had to delete a lot of friends from my friend list because they weren't playing the game anymore. That's one thing I do like that I can easily tell with these games is whether or not a person is playing the game. Because I can just look into all I can do is just look into my friends list, wherever my friends list is. Where is it? I can look into my friends list here. And it'll show like how long ago like people have been playing. So if I sort it by this, like this person hasn't been playing for 7 days. I've had people here not playing the game for much longer than that. So pretty much I set the limit to, if you haven't been playing the game for more than 7 days, well, if you hit 7 days and you haven't logged back in, then you're more than likely not coming back to this game, and you shouldn't be on a person's friend list to clog it up. Now I know what a lot of people end up doing is that they'll feel like they've reached a certain point in the game. In these games, they'll feel like they've reached a certain point in the game, like, oh well, I'll leave the game, but I'll leave this game with this maxed out character, and everyone will still use my character because it's so OP and everything. But that doesn't work. In fact, it actually backfires. In fact, I found it actually backfires from when I tried to rely on people that do that. Because pretty much the game's meta will change to where like that person's OP character or whatever setup that they had no longer works. And it will be like, oh well, and you'll sit there and try to use it and just be like, oh well, this no longer works because this character now sucks, or this boss or whatever has an effect that works against it. It'll be something of that measure. And I know this is seriously true in Puzzle and Dragons, which is another game I play. Because I had a lot of people that would just leave their character, that left their character on their best one, which was like a 297. I'm trying to remember what it was. I want to say it's not Lucifer, but it was a plus 297 Archangel Lucifer, I believe. Which at the time it was one of the greatest characters of the game, because you could pretty much use that to one shot like most of the high level bosses, if not all of them. But the problem was that the new bosses that came in with various updates, they basically they were basically becoming like, oh well, you can't one shot this boss anymore using this kind of attack. And then it eventually became to where it's like, oh well, you can't use this attack. Like if you use this attack, then the boss has a counter against it, thus screwing you over. So yeah, like having to so you have to deal with that. You might as well just erase. You might as well just erase players that haven't been playing the game in forever, because they'll essentially be completely worthless and just wasting your time on the game, wasting your time and energy. And just keep people on your friend list that have been updating, that pretty much have been keeping up with the updates, or well, that at least play the game on a normal basis. Because I've had players that just been like, oh well, no, I'm not playing this game anymore because it sucks, but I'll leave it here, like I said. And then it's just bad, like it's just bad for everyone else, and you're hurting everyone else that plays. Anyway, as I showed, Spider-Gwen and I can't think of what her name is, to be honest. I can't remember what her name is. But I got her from yeah, Singularity just went from the teens in levels up to level 32. Just by doing the event quest and the daily. The special missions actually yield a lot more. They feel I'm speaking in tongues at this point. Oh god. The special missions pretty much yield like I feel they yield like the highest amount of experience points to be gained. Because Rocket Raccoon and the rest of my team maxed out toward Rocket Raccoon hit level 60 and I was eternally happy. Also, special missions I feel are a lot easier to do because this will happen here where Gwenpool will sometimes step in and give you a helping hand. And that actually makes things a lot easier for you because she can easily take out the minions and she can easily take out most of the bosses for the special missions. Now you could try to do normal quest with these characters, or you could go to the lab and do the unstable dimensions where you send various characters to basically complete the missions on their own. But I found those aren't reliable, and you have to raise your warp device. You have to raise your warp device's level up pretty high in order to actually see some high level dimension rifts. Oh, yeah. You can also get some pretty good character biometrics from here. Although I don't think there is a true tier list as to which characters are the best. Even though before I've cried oh well, Sharon Rogers and Thor and Doctor Strange are tearing up the timeline battles. You can essentially use anybody and win. You just have to know what you're doing to a certain degree. Yeah, see, they went up. See, they're raising levels so much now. And also, this progress bar here is what you have to look out for. Once you max that out it'll ask you would you like to turn this into no limit? And you can basically just say yes, and it'll pretty much run unlimited for a while. Let's get the rest of my dailies out the way. See, who else do I need? Yeah, I can run that. If I'm getting Thor biometrics, I could use those anyway. So, is it really what I should be trying to say is the harder the quest, the better off you are. Now, as for ranking them up, that is more or less in the good luck pile, and it's determined by how much you really want this to happen and how soon. Because like you can do free to play on this, like you can totally do free to play on this game and be good at the game. It'll take longer. But you can get, like, when you start this game out, you will for sure have a 6-star ranked character at a high level. In the matter of a few days or like 2 weeks. Like you already have a 6-star character. As for the other characters, you will have to grind for them, but there will eventually be like enough biometrics for you, like given out either free play or either just given out as gifts or like you will end up like you can use your crystals that you earn to get them. I got 2 Thor biometrics? Wow. Although at least this game does give back to you for for just putting money into it. It will give back. It's like it will try and give back. And not those 2. I need let's run Spider-Man, Miles. There we go. It will give you back. I mean, I complain about the whole VIP thing, and I will say like, oh well, this game definitely encourages pay to win. But at least unlike most other games, that you actually get stuff back. Like, you actually get more than the normal back for it. That was simple. I think I should do a tips video for this game, even though the tips are kind of obvious, and people will probably claim that I'm a noob or whatever. I've seen somebody's video come across about that player being a noob because they didn't know how to play, and he was trying to show like the best place for him to the best place to gather experience points regardless. Even as although that video was like back in 2015, and it's 2017 now. Dang it! Look, I do not like web Spider-Man. Please get out of my face and go away. I think the timeline battle ranking reset. Okay, that was my dailies for today. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to save my energy. Excuse me. Okay, now what else can I do to fill up the rest of this time with? I am so far away from this. This is a ridiculous amount to ask for. Oh yeah, Epic Quest is a good area to grind experience points in once you finally unlock them. once you finally unlock the playable memory missions, you'll be able to actually get a lot of experience points yielded from that as well. What else could I do? And I'll tell you right now, I am currently working on, well, on the side, I am working on getting Destroyer up there. So right now his max level is reached. I need more. I need a ton more biometrics to actually have him get up there. But at least now I can give him a ISO 8 bonus. a worthwhile ISO 8 bonus. But I'm also trying to save my money because like I said, I gotta max out Rocket Raccoon. So let's max out this. What's the cost for the I think level 6 is the max for the skill upgrades, and they are costly. Good thing a lot of them don't need to be like truly maxed out. Like they max out either with you ranking up, or they max out with you, or they max out just timeline battle wins. Oh yeah, definitely join an alliance, because joining an alliance will help you out, and like it will help you out in the long run. Today's alliance battle is combat. Is featured combat, so we can do this. Well, we don't have that big of a bonus going, but we can do this one to a good extent. Like I said, the one I'm lacking is in speed and universal, so I gotta get some of those characters ready to go. I'm gonna switch out to Venom because yeah, now things are starting to get heavy again. Yeah, like Groot is definitely a good character for things like this, because he can max himself because of his ability to heal himself, and he also has this ability of auto reviving. And when he auto revives, he pretty much has all his skills like ready to go. Come on. Yeah, now they're starting to sport dodge. Like, I know you're gonna make a move, so hurry up. Ow! Okay, I gotta stop being reckless. How does that work? Oh. Wanted to kill it too. I thought I was gonna be able to kill it this time around. And you get Punisher biometrics if I hit the next reward, which I didn't. Oh well, at least this was a good session. So let's get. I want to do some. I want to get some co-op going. At least with Rocket, anyway. I think I'll use the rest of my energy to max out Werewolf and Groot, and then focus on the Spider-Man team. Like, just work on characters slowly as I go. See, like, we got a Hulkbuster at tier 2. And the reason why I want, like, my characters at tier 2 is because you'll get such a high boost for it. I probably took last, because, yeah. See? It's kind of an area I'm lacking in is pretty much power. And they have like a lot of power behind them, so they don't have to worry. I do. Who got the most? Oh, yeah, they got the most damage. But I took second, so that wasn't bad. Yeah, see, like, you clearly get, like, better stuff for having a high VIP level. And I'm only VIP 1. It's been like for co-op. I would just suggest that you do quick matches, because if you try to just find a match, I mean, unless you have friends that are like ready to play with you. I know I didn't get it. That Ultron was doing a lot of work. Yeah, see, like, you get a lot more just because you put money into the game. Like, you're getting a lot more long-term out of it. Whereas other games, it's just like, oh, well, here's this character you can use. And it's like, oh, well, here's this character you can use. They probably, like, he or she probably won't be good forever. So, sorry. But, hey, at least you have the character. That's kind of how I feel about it most of the time, is that you see that. Yeah, like Venom's good because he can inflict the fear status. His costume's decent. His costume's pretty good, although I hate the look of it, and I wish I could just like have. I wish I could just have like the costume. Well, I have the costume abilities without wearing the costume. Cause I don't like zombies. This one's taking a long time. Jeez, this is taking forever. And it's like Venom's good because he can inflict fear status, which is great. To be perfectly honest. And fear status like forces you to run like crazy, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I keep forgetting what this guy's name is. And we're still waiting on that other hero. I'm the weakest of the group. But my custom gear, the custom gear I have on Oleg is that like one of the effects is that he can randomly freeze any enemy that he attacks for a good 2 seconds. Which, while 2 seconds doesn't sound great, it's actually better. It helps out a lot. I know I didn't get it on that one, despite like smacking the opponent like crazy. But this game only counts damage as to how well you provide it. Well, as to how well you provide it to everyone else. Let's do Miles Morales. Yeah, I got 4 more characters to go. Waiting on that last hero. Oh, look, it's another Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm not doing much damage at all. Unless I was. No, I wasn't. I was like, why am I targeted? Alright, Iron Man. Although it says it will send my like reward for my participation to my inventory, I never really get to know what it is. I don't know if it's sent it or not. Starting to see a lot more Gwenpool now too. And we have Spider-Man. Civil War Spider-Man, because I bought the costume so I could rank up Rocket Raccoon's costume. That's well, I don't like that. I don't like that about this game. Well, the costumes that they implemented that. I feel that's rather unfair. Dude. I was like, dude, that was fast. Too fast. That was way too fast. And my last one, Ultron. I think the requirement is that you have to be a 4-star ranking in order to get into to have your character enter into co-op fights. Oh god, the stupid lasers! The stupid trap lasers. And then again, I got hit with the trap lasers. There. Okay, I think that's all I can do for now. Battle World is still hero and villain. I don't want to do Battle World, but it ends in like 4 hours. Maybe I'll do it later. Maybe. But I should definitely do the World Boss Invasion. Well, World Boss Invasion is actually pretty simple because all you do is like you fight the bosses as a team, and you use your best team against whatever the world boss is. Which in this round it's Thanos' army. The other World Boss Invasion is Odin's army. This dude's got Corvus Glaive, and the other thing, like another good thing, is that all your characters automatically are maxed out and have tier 2. Hey, we could use a co-op skill. Come on, group. Yeah, see, I hate it when we have players like this. It's like, oh. Like, we have that one player that decides not to use a co-op skill. Oh my god, and look, the dude's quit. The dude quit. The dude freaking quit. Like, the dude quit. Japanese player. Yeah. You know what? Dude's freaking mooching off us. Like, gee, thanks for wasting everybody's time and just standing there. And you still out-damage me, you freaking... Ugh. Like, gee, if you used the co-op skill, we could have actually got it done. But no, you didn't want to help. You just wanted to stand there like an idiot. Like, I don't want to help. Like, you're yelling use co-op skills, and I don't want to use co-op skills. God, I hate that so much. And of course, like, the player, like, left the freaking team. I see, we try. See, I mean, at least we're doing stuff. Unlike these people that just like rage, be like, oh no, like we're not instantly winning. This is why I'm not big on multiplayer, on online multiplayer. And the other guy left too. Good job, guy. Wow. And I did most of that on my own. I did most of that crap on my own, while the other guys just freaking left. God, I hate... Oh my god, I hate these. Oh, you're too weak. I'm leaving. Because this is... Like, I'm leaving because it sucks. Well, yeah, like, maybe if you provided more support. Like, instead of instantly quitting the moment the battle's not going your way, how about fight it all the way out? Because you're wasting energy. Who? See? Less than 3 superheroes. At least we have one team to finally do it. Sheesh. God, I hate these co-op and versus crap. Just cause of that, it's like, oh well, I lost, so I rage quit. God, it was so annoying back then, and it's still annoying now. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'll leave this video here. When you come back, it'll be more Lunar New Year craziness. This is Bradley the Gaming Mole signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.